All right. So you're welcome to tonight's market outlook. So we usually do begin with the economic calendar for the week. So we are in Forest Factory. So we're going to check what we're expecting to happen throughout the week. So this is how the economic calendar is going to be like for the week. On Monday, that's tomorrow. We have a red folder news for the Euro 8:15, 8:30. So busy day for the Euro tomorrow. Then 10:30 a.m. it will be the GBP red folder. Red folder means that the news is high impact. It's going to move the market very well. Then 2:45 p.m. it will be the USD that will also have a red folder news. So tomorrow is going to be a really busy day in the market. These red folder news are going to inject a lot of volatility into the market. Then on Tuesday by 9 a.m. we'll have this Euro orange orange folder, and as you're seeing on the screen, the orange stands for medium impact. So the orange folders are not as volatile as they are not as volatile as the red folder news. But then you still need to be careful. You want to take note of that. Then that Tuesday, 3 p.m., we'll have this red folder news for the euro, for the USD. Savior, you are welcome. You're welcome. I can see you. All right. Then on Wednesday, the AUD, the CPI for the AUD. So if you are on any trade that has AUD, because of the time on Wednesday, before you sleep off on Tuesday, make sure you manage that trade. Possibly it will be best to close it because you might not be awake by 2:30 a.m. for this red folder news on Wednesday. On same Wednesday, we'll have the FOMC statement and the federal funds rate, that is the interest rate. So on Wednesday, this news is as volatile as NFP. Is as volatile as a non-farm payroll. So by this time on Wednesday, don't have any trade during the USD on, causes a whole lot of havoc. Then on Thursday, the Euro 1:15 p.m. followed by the USD red folder news 1:30 p.m. and then the Euro 1:45 p.m. Then on Friday, it will be the Japanese yen. So just like the AUD, look at the time when the news will be released, 12:30 a.m. Except you want to be awake by that time. But ideally, you don't want to have any trade on when there is a red folder or even an orange color, orange folder news. Then same Friday, 12:30, there will be this Japanese yen. We'll have the Bank of Japan outlook report and then the monetary policy statement. So when you wake up on Friday, just look at the look at the currencies having the Japanese yen. You will see that there will be a lot of long candles. You will see long candles. The reason is because of this news. The euro all day, and then the Japanese yen that will be followed. Those are the early hours of the day. But 1:30 p.m., the Canadian dollar, the USD will have red folder news. So the way the week is lined up, we expect a lot of movement in the market at the beginning part of this week, because there were no much the week that just ended, because there were no much economic news. So the market was not really moving. It was towards the end of the week. That's when we started seeing some volatility. So this is our what we are expecting for the week. The way the news events are lined up, we expect that there will be a lot of movement in the market. So we'll go straight. So we've seen what the economic calendar has for us. So let's go straight. Let's go straight to the chart. So let's now do the chart talk. So this is what you're seeing is the dollar index. The dollar index is simply the dollar. So it's always, I usually like looking at it first, because whatever happens with the dollar index, that's what determines what will happen with the currencies that are having the dollar. So if you're someone who trades currencies, the major pairs are pairs that have the dollar. So if you trade the major pairs, so you want to take note of what the dollar will actually do. Okay, so last week we saw some bullish moves for the dollar index. We noticed that there was this very big drop, one direction for the dollar. But then throughout last week, we saw the dollar trying to make. Normally, when we have a move like this, a one-sided move, so ideally, because of how the way the market delivers price, so ideally we will expect that there will be this pullback that will come in. We expect that this pullback will come. So, but now what we are now looking at, is it complete? Is it pullback complete? No. So the least, if we're looking at this as a pullback, we're looking at it as a pullback. The least we should get is that we should at least move back to 50%. So we are still short. We're still short of 50% of our fib. We're still short of that. So whatever happens there is still giving us strong indication that this is still an area where we expect more move to the upside, because we're still short of our 50% retracement. Okay, so in view of that, based on what has already happened, what I would want to see the dollar do after this move that it did, I want to see it return to a level like this. I want to see it make a return to this level, and then I will push it up, or want to see it come not only to the 50, but to the 62 retracement of my fib. So this is my projection for the that's my projection for the dollar. That's what I want to see for the dollar. So if I want to see this retrace, I want to see this pullback come to this exact level, or maybe I don't want to see it more than that. So this is my projection for the dollar. Okay. So now we've looked at the dollar. So now how will it affect the way the currencies that are having the dollar, that the like the Euro USD and the rest, how will it affect them? So let's look at the Euro USD. So Chimeze, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, sir.
Okay, so you were telling me that the yesterday that you looked at that Euro USD. So so based on what we have seen that the dollar is doing,
Sorry, sir.
what's your expectation for Euro USD?
Yes, my expectation for Euro US is that the Euro USD is making more retracement, it's coming more down.
Okay.
It's coming more down because we see that the dollar from your analysis from the dollar index, let me say it will push a little forward. So in the Euro USD will also retrace down up to the 60 level, 61% of the fib level.
Okay, so
Hello, sir.
it's unfortunate you couldn't share your screen because you are connected with phone. So I would have
Yes, sir.
wanted a
Yes, sir.
situation where you actually break it down
Yes,
for us
sir.
the same way I did with the dollar. But maybe let me be your hand. So direct me what to do. Direct me what to do. Let me be your hand.
Okay, okay. Okay, sir. Okay, from the point where we have this thing now, let me see it. Sir, please can you remove that derived candlestick chart there? That ad that is pumping up. Hello,
Okay,
sir.
okay, 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 okay. Sorry about that.
Okay, okay. If we look at this level here, we have seen that the Euro USD US dollar is making an impulsive move to the upside, where we are
That
seeing the
that's this move here.
strength of a strong. So function is just like a consolidation before the dollar for the
Okay. Your network is not very strong. Okay, so all right. So you're back.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you were making
Hello, sir.
reference. You were using this point here as your reference point. This impulsive move here as your reference point.
Yes, yes. Not only, yes, not yes, not only that, because I did my top-down analysis from the monthly. I did my top-down analysis from the monthly. So when I did my top-down analysis, so I started getting some packing some trading ideas, developing some trading ideas. I saw that when I came to the daily, I saw that in this angle here, sir, can you bring the place where we have consolidation before we have a push up?
Yeah.
Yes. Within that area here, we saw that the market was very choppy. The market was gathering some strength, was resting at that period of time. Yes, at that period of time, it was resting at that place. So after that consolidation, so we saw that it's a push up right there. So the market got to a level. As the market got to this level, yes, up there. So the market need to also make some consolidation, make some retracement down. Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. So if we
When the market,
so if
okay,
I
sir.
assist you to put the fib there. So
Yeah, okay, sir.
yeah. Okay, so what's your expectation going into the new week? Because we've seen that already
Mm.
the retracement or the pullback has already started
Yes.
happening.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Already coming. It has started,
Yes, sir.
but
Yes, sir.
it is within the 38 retracement level. So how far do you expect the retracement to come?
Yes, I'm expecting the retracement to come to at least to our 0.62 level, sir. At that level.
So this is where you are looking at as your target level.
Yes, I'm looking at it.
Okay.
That is my target level for now.
Okay.
So, but sometimes, hello, sir.
Yeah, I'm hearing you. We're together.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, I can hear you.
But sometimes we 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 can see that sometimes the market can play out, even come to up to our 80 or 70%.
Which is true.
Sometimes it can do like that. So, but we just, yes, we just put it at that place and see how the market will react. Sometimes it can come down up to the 80 or
Okay. Yeah, I agree with you. But it's always when it comes to targeting, I think we don't
yes,
need to make everything. So you can just take a reasonable point. Like
yes,
uh if we observe very well, we see that there is a fair value gap here.
okay,
There is a fair value gap.
okay,
So if we expect that it should come down and fill up that fair value gap in the daily, so is a new target, because if we return back our fib now,
yes, sir,
you see that fair value gap, the point where it will be completely filled in the daily, is just
yes,
short of the is in between the 62, which is here,
yes,
and the 50.
yes,
So now, so that's nice. So the thing is, already we have if we step down now, if we step down low to a lower time frame, like the 4 hour,
Yes.
we step down to the 4 hour now. What you will now observe is that this one now, why we have spotted this impulsive move on the buy side. So for you to be able to get in,
Yes.
if you're not waiting for like into the new week now, we can step this one down and see how we can participate in that sell that we know is not done. Okay. So we could look at this now. We could focus on this. So okay, this is an impulse now. This one now is a minor structure. We can expect to get a pullback.
Okay.
And then based on, and it is expect to get a pullback and participate in this sell that will bring it to that level where we are expecting it to get to. And this leg now, this pullback, if we go back to what we were expecting, because the Euro USD does exactly the same thing does exactly this opposite of what the dollar does, what the dollar index. So in the dollar here, we were expecting this pullback. So when this pullback will start happening, that's when we will have this leg for the Euro USD that will give us an opportunity to participate in this sell. It will not be the trade for the week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Nice job.
Thank you, sir.
Someone was drawing on my screen. Okay, so that's what we are expecting for.
Okay, sir. I want to ask something.
Go ahead.
Sir, this dollar index.
Yeah.
This dollar index, because even when you started teaching us, almost getting a year now. When you started teaching us, you usually use this dollar index to. So I want to ask, is it necessary that anytime you want to trade a pair that has to do with the dollar, you should look at the dollar index, the SCY?
No, it's not a must. The only reason why I usually like looking at it, why I look at it, is that since I know that it does opposite of what the pairs they're carrying it does. So if I look at the dollar index and I know I know that the dollar index is going to sell, so I just place in my mind within the week or within that time that I am going to buy Euro USD.
Yes, sir.
So if the dollar is selling, that means I'm going to buy Euro USD. I'm going to buy GBP USD.
Okay.
I'm going to buy AUD USD.
Okay.
So it is just like you just use it for additional confirmation. But as long as you know what you're doing when it comes to your ability to read the market, you don't need it. So it's not a must, or it's not that every successful trader, every person that trades the pairs bearing the USD uses the dollar index. So I just use it for additional confirmation.
Okay. So I want to also ask, if you understand your technicals and your fundamentals, it's also more preferable than
than using the dollar index?
Yes.
No, of course, as if you know what you're doing, the Euro USD we looked at now, did we look at the dollar index? No, it was not because it was not because of what the dollar index or what we saw in the dollar index. The point is that we looked at the Euro USD and we considered our price, the way price delivery. We looked at price delivery, the way the market is delivers price. That's what we used. So as long as you're good with your technicals,
Mm.
so it's not a must that you must use the dollar index.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Okay, so so let's see. I think another pair that has a very good setup for the week is gold. For those who trade gold, we started seeing some bullish move also from gold. So if you trade gold, we had this push up here. So the expectation for this week is I want to see gold. I want to see it pull back, then return back to this point here. That would be like I think this is very possible because we have strong the week. We have strong economic calendar for the week, so we expect heavy movements. Place should be cleared, and so the essence of this is to look for an entry. So if this one needs to come so that we'll get an entry, gives us an entry, and we smash it down to this 1939 level. I think I called out U card. I gave out this U card in the group. I'm actually still holding a little partial on it. Actually expect it. Although the projection was for 115 pips. We've already had, from the point where I entered, almost 100 pips is already out. So what I'm seeing now, the TP I gave out in the group was this level, was to take out this high here, which was at 115 pips. But then I see reason why it will get to 130, 140 pips. So if it is generous enough, might see it want to return to this point here, and then take it down to this level. I still have a little part of it. It did very well, almost speed at 100 pips per week from the point of entry. GU, this is what GU is doing based on what we are also expecting from the dollar. This is GU. So the whole of this it dropped. It dropped like a pancake. So because it has already dropped to this point, we want to see it when the dollar index is making that retracement. We want to see it go do that and see if we can bring it lower. This is what we want. We're expecting from GU. To those who trade,
Just the same thing we expect from the euro.
yeah, they move they move very similar, very similar. But what happened was
Okay.
there was a high impact news for GBP within the week.
Okay.
So it started the movement
Okay.
before EU. That's this move here.
Okay.
They were together inside at this point before GBP had a high impact news that drove it
Mm.
lower before. So when I saw that, I knew that the next thing that was going to happen was that GU was just what was that EU was going to follow suit. This was how the both of them were. They were all together here before that high impact news happened. Okay, so we have about 5 minutes before the meeting times out. So unless those of us who have, except to have, maybe we have questions, we can rejoin. Then maybe we can spend a little more time looking at the chart. Okay, so for GBP USD, for GBP, GBP USD is what is actually happening here. Okay. We based on this range that we are looking at, this range, when I say range, this high and this low, we price is almost at the moment price crosses this level is not at the sell at the sell area. So I wouldn't be looking for buys. So right about now, what I will be looking for if I want to trade this for the week, I will start looking for signs that it actually wants to go down. So, but we might still see it maybe go a little bit higher into this region. But for now, I think it's just right to remove our mind from wanting to buy and start looking out for. So these levels could be good levels to look out for and see how it reacts. So if it surpasses that level, then we want to see it come as high as this. But from this point now, based on the way the market moves, think it will be best to start looking out for sell. Looking at lower time frame and see those. So we might just see it. So we've already had very big impulsive moves. So at this point, it may just be making little moves, showing signs of weakness and all of that. Then when that happens, then we can begin to look at for sell. So the meeting is going to time out in about 1 minute. So you can rejoin if you maybe if you have pairs that you want me to look at, and we can look at them. Just rejoin with the same link.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
We can just see a little push up down to these levels, and then it will start giving us signs it wants to sell off. And then we can start those early. So it's usually good when you